It's a beautiful morning in Brazil and not too hot, kind of cool. And so I'm going to try to make this video outside. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's a bit sunny where I am, but let's see how long it takes before I start sweating. This morning when I sent my sweet little dog off to recreation for the day, I was suddenly reminded of a dream that I had a month or so ago. And my dog was happy to be going to recreation for the day because she's quite bored when I'm home all day working. And she was wagging her little butt.
Oh my God.
Like so happy to see the trainer. But also she ran back to me and it seemed like she was trying to give me a hug. It was so cute, and I hugged her and kissed her. And as she left and I felt a little bit sad about her leaving, I remembered this dream. And I actually did a podcast episode on it, but I don't feel like I did it justice. So I just want to talk about it a little bit more. It's called Dogs as Cocktails. I don't want to duplicate what I said in the podcast, so please do go and look at the Dream Conduit podcast, Dogs as Cocktails, to get more context. But basically, this dream showed me how bitterness in people is like bitterness in an aperitif, which is I'm not sure if I know exactly what this is, but it showed up in my dream as if I knew what it was. But it's like a sort of a bitter cocktail that people use before a meal, or people drink it before a meal as a way to sort of help them with pre-digestion. I'm not sure. I think it's called a digestive. I'm probably completely wrong. I should do my research better next time. But the point is, my dream was showing the correlation between the bitterness of this cocktail and the bitterness that we as normal people might feel, or we might come across as bitter in some way. So if I'm receiving the energy of bitterness from someone, I would sip this cocktail to make it more palatable to me, to make it so that I could handle it. And well, sometimes we use dogs or our pets like we use these cocktails. We put the pet in front of us as a way to make ourselves more palatable to people, or maybe even just because we don't believe that we're likable. So we put our dog in front of us to make ourselves appear more likable, at least to ourselves. So it's like we're more comfortable if somebody is loving on our dog than we are if they're loving on us. Sometimes we don't know how to even receive compliments, let alone receive compassion, love, but we're comfortable with letting our dog receive it, and we're comfortable with being sort of compassion adjacent. In the dream, a friend told me that he's using his dog that way, as his cocktail, to wash away the bitter edge so he could be more approachable. When we put that job on an animal, we take away their free will. And when I was giving Mashka that hug this morning before she went off to recreation, I was just thinking how grateful I am that her desires and wants in life are sovereign from mine, and that I'm not putting my stuff on her. So we ask dogs to carry our bitterness for us, or to somehow make things more palatable to us. And in doing so, we don't actually heal. We just suppress. We just continue to cage ourselves, to continue to be on the outskirts of interaction and true connection. What this dream showed me also is that when we rely on pets partners, or anything outside of ourselves to wash away the bitterness. We're outsourcing healing. It may make us more palatable to others, or at least more palatable to ourselves, but it's not getting at the root. So I propose this challenge to you. Notice when you might be leaning on pets or loved ones to smooth your edges. Ask yourself, am I using them as cocktails to help me be more confident, or to help me be able to hide a little bit more of myself? If so, can you take that moment to just sit a little bit with your own heart and see what it is that you think you're trying to hide, or you think you need to hide? Probably you don't need to hide anything, but maybe you just don't know how to be open. And that's okay if you don't know. The point is to start practicing not letting our dogs be cocktails. Okay, folks, I feel like I'm getting a sunburn out here. I think it's time to go back inside.
No toy. No toy.
Oh my God.
Go get it.
I get it. We see you're so happy.
You're so happy.
Good
Good job.
You're doing